Hey everybody, welcome back to the Family Mart Podcast. I'm Chris.
And I'm Jay.
Welcome back. Shout out to Heat Waves, AC, Jalen, EJ, Mel, Sully, Mariella, Zariah, Martin, Emily, and Jeremy. Thanks for being our new patrons. Patreon.com/Family Mart Pod to get access to the new content and access to our Discord. We're going to dedicate this episode to our grandmother who unfortunately passed away last week. And yeah.
But before we get into that, definitely gonna need to lock in today, so we're gonna take a shot at Magic Mind.
Yeah.
Right now, make sure you guys use our link magicmind.com/FMP20. You can get up to 56% off if you also use our code FMP20, and for the next 10 days.
Not bad.
Cheers, boys.
Oh, we're cheersing. All right.
To grandma.
To grandma, y'all.
To grandma.
To grandma.
Nice and matcha-y.
Yeah, no, for real though, I love this stuff, man. And if you haven't explored it yet, use the discount code that we have for you guys, because this is good stuff.
Yeah, if you're gonna buy it, you might as well use the discount code and
Yeah.
save some money.
Yeah, or if you don't want to do that, you can go to Sprouts and try like a couple of them, which might as well just go get the whole set.
Yeah, at that point.
A little
Yeah.
trial.
Yeah, because we got some Patreons that actually been using Magic Mind.
So funny when you say Patreons.
Yeah, that been using Magic Mind and every single day.
Yeah, they've been locking in.
Yeah. Oh.
Where do we begin, boys?
I don't know, man. Actually, I want to know how you feel, man. How you feeling, bro?
I'm good, man. It's the official third day since it happened, and every day I become more accepting of what has happened.
Yeah.
I feel more relief because grandma can finally rest, and yeah, I just think, job well done to me and to the rest of the family that really pitched in during these last 8 to 9 years.
Mm-hmm.
I look at my mom and I'm so proud
Yeah.
of everything we've done for grandma, and how close it brought all of us. Not just like the families that we would see every Friday when we'd bring grandma to other people's houses, but to all of us.
Yeah.
I feel like it made all of us closer in a way.
Mm-hmm.
And this, grandma passing is gonna just bring us even closer than we were before.
Yeah.
Because it just bonds us, and this is something that we'll always remember. And as we see each other every day, because we're praying for grandma for the next 9 days, just seeing family every single day come together and reminisce and talk about the good times and talk about what a crazy ride it's been, helping grandma, and even just the life before that, when she was able to do things for herself. It's even cool to hear stories of, because yesterday we were on the Zoom while we were praying, and one of the people in the Zoom was actually a person that was taken care of by grandma.
Yeah.
She was younger. When she's a little bit older now.
Oh, wow.
She's at 70 at least.
She's in her 70s, because grandma was in her 20s or 20 years old when she was taking care of this kid. Who's much older now, but yeah, she was crying.
Yeah, she was crying, man. She was like, yeah, she used to give me money. She used to take care of me when I was younger, and I was like, wow.
Yeah, but it's crazy to hear it from her, because we've heard those stories of grandma, when she was a teacher, giving money to the kids that didn't have any food, or so they could eat. And here's one lady who's just giving her testimony about it.
Here's an actual recipient of grandma's money back then.
Facts, yeah. Yeah, seriously, yeah.
So
yeah.
And
then he said yesterday, I was like, what do because we brought it up, and then I was like, dang, she didn't have food or something like that. He goes, and then Wiz is like, yeah, now she got internet.
Yeah, well, because she's so old, and she's but she didn't have money back then or food to much food back then, and now look at her, she's thriving. She got fast internet.
Zoom.
Look how fast she's going, man.
So that's like Merz. The kids you handed out money to on Christmas is gonna go a long way.
Oh yeah, especially with how much you gave. You were handing out bills.
That a lot?
I think so. To a 10-year-old.
What is a 10-year-old gonna do with $20?
Yeah, they don't even have a wallet or anywhere to store it,
man. Because I used to get $5 or $10 back then.
True,
but I'm thinking it's 2025.
But it was still. But look, no, it's first of all, it's not.
It's not.
Well, how are you?
How 2024, bro?
Oh, my bad. 2024.
Oh, well, you gave it in. Anyways,
anyways,
how are y'all feeling? How's everybody feeling, man? About just in general, what's with what's going on?
I think I'm doing all right. I was telling Jess, as the days were going by that I think I had time to kind of like prepare for this. It's been like 8 years. Yeah. And it's not that I thought right when you were going to take care of her that it was she was going to pass anytime soon, but it was just like, okay, it's just like, setting expectations of like, the reality that we're all going to pass.
Yeah. It just her finally needing like full-time care was the beginning of the last chapter of the book.
Yeah.
It's kind of like when you're reading through the book and you're like, oh shoot, there's only like this many pages left.
Yeah. And you're like, how is this going to end?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What about you, Jerem? How you feeling, man?
I feel like, why you laughing?
Is it because he's
laughing because the switching? Yeah, it's all good.
So people don't know Jerem's live switching.
Yeah, I'm live switching, so it's just kind of funny because every time I gotta talk, I gotta switch it to myself. And now that everyone's laughing, I gotta switch it back to them. So that's why we're laughing. Okay, I feel like it's not real, but every death I've been through never felt real until like a few months later.
Yeah.
So even seeing them in the casket and all that, it still never felt real. But part of me is also like, I feel like Jay said he wasn't like prepared. Did you say you felt like you were prepared or not?
He said the last 8 years. Sorry, I didn't mean to speak for you.
No, it's all right. Were you about to mansplain my feelings?
Yeah.
I was saying like it, like since 8 years ago, like I kind of like slowly been preparing.
Being prepared, yeah. So it's kind of like the same with me. Like I feel like I already had the scene kind of play out in my head already, just like grandma passing away. So like when it actually happened, it's just not like it doesn't hit me as hard. Because she's already old. She was old, like super old.
Since you were young, she was old.
Yeah, she was young. Yeah. But yeah, it just feels like it doesn't feel real. I also feel like a lot of relief because grandma was hurting a lot.
Yeah.
Every time I would see her, she's always saying, aray, 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 aray.
Yeah.
We all know what that means as Filipinos. It means that you're hurting.
Yeah.
That's like the ow.
It's the ouch. Yeah.
It's the ouch. So I didn't like hearing that. On top of that, not only am I relieved for grandma, I'm relieved for Chris's family.
Yeah.
Because
our whole family.
The whole family, but mainly Chris's family, because they took care of grandma. They had to deal with all the hardships that grandma had to go through, carrying her, changing her diapers, giving her showers, and also just like her with dementia, right? Just to be clear, she had dementia, so she kept asking the same questions over and over again. She would ask me the same questions over again, and I'm not gonna lie, I would get super frustrated. But their whole entire family somehow adapted, and they did really well with taking care of grandma. Yeah. So, and I'm really glad that they don't have that on their shoulders no more. So yeah, that's clutch. Plus, and I'm not gonna lie, part of me feels guilty too because I wasn't that good of a grandson.
Yeah.
But I know grandma had a lot of love in her heart.
Yeah.
She still loved
for everyone, man.
For everyone, yeah. So, that's how I feel right now.
Yeah. What about you, Merz? How you feeling, man?
It's definitely sad. You know what I mean? Like, I think when someone's around their family or just around you in general for so long, they become a part of your life. So when they leave, and obviously they can't come back from this. So like, it's sad, right? But I feel relieved that she doesn't have to be in pain no more. And also like, I'm excited for your next chapter because I know you've like really. I mean, dude, you're pretty much your whole 20s, bro. You were taking care of grandma. Like you were on a schedule.
Literally my whole 20s.
And you had to like literally, like that was your life.
Mm-hmm.
And you did so much in that time and succeeded so much in that time. I can't even think about what you're going to do in the next 10 years. It's going to be crazy. But you might be taking care of us. Like, but yeah, I feel you, Jerm, because like when she, saying the same thing over again, I used to get real frustrated at that too. But like the last several years, especially when Wiz started like making the content and we're able to see what he's doing in his day to day, I started really appreciating her same conversations with me because I knew this is all I got left.
Yeah.
There's not, even though Wiz was able to get full ass conversations out of her.
Yeah.
But this is all I got. Like, she had to figure out who I was first every time. But once that happened, I was cool with taking the same story that she kept telling about me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Because that's all you could get.
That's all I can get, which is pretty much saying, man, when you were young, you were so nice. There was a lot more when she was remembering. Then she'd be like, now I don't know what's going on. But that's the conversation I have with her every single time.
Yeah.
But I actually, I feel like, me, I'm all about seeing things as signs and stuff. So I had no idea this was going to happen. But just I told y'all just a few weeks or maybe a week before that she went to the hospital, I decided to, usually I watch like football in my room if I'm at home. I got my TV for a reason, so like I want to watch football there. And then this one Sunday I decided to watch out there with her. And it was like the most fire time with her because she was like hungry.
She was at our house by the time.
Yeah, she was at our house. So she was hungry. So she was like asking me to feed her.
Yeah.
And I was like, usually I just give her snacks, but there was a banana right in front of her.
Mm-hmm.
So I was chopping up the banana and literally I was feeding her.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, I was just thinking like, dude, this is kind of like a cool little bonding time because normally she's feeding us.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I was like, damn, I'm feeding grandma, bro. You know what I mean? I know you've probably done it plenty of times, but for me, this is the first time it was like spoon into mouth.
Mm-hmm.
So like it was a cool moment. And then she was like, all right, man, that's enough.
Stop, I'm full.
Yeah, I get some later. Yeah. And then like 2 minutes later, she's like, yo,
hit
me some, I'm hungry. I was like, all right, let's get it, man. I'm gonna eat this whole banana, bro.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, it's crazy, bro. I think it's gonna hit me again at the funeral.
Yeah.
So, which by the time you guys watch this, it'll already be a day after. But last night, bro, at the prayer, the video Wiz made, that it struck chord.
Yeah.
There was 2 times that struck a chord to me. One, when I went into her room, first time, after the fact, and then I saw the bed, and I was like, oh, damn. And I saw the memorabilia people made for her, and I was like, oh my gosh, she was the GOAT. And then I turned around and saw the wheelchair, and I was like, damn.
That was her wheelchair, man.
Yeah, and I was like, dude, this is too real. And then your video last night, I was like, dang, basically like a recap mashup of your everyday with her. So it's sad. There's a lot of relief. I am happy the family is in town that we haven't seen in a while. I feel bad for them because they haven't seen grandma in a long time. There's a bit of me, and we'll probably get into like the whole details, but there's a bit of me that feels guilty because those cousins that are older that had grandma,
She was younger.
when she was a little younger, and that grandma pretty much raised them. I felt like I missed my mark to tell them to come down sooner.
Yeah.
So when she was in the hospital, so they didn't get to see grandma alive last time. But also I feel grateful that we got a chance. And it's just a lot of emotions, man. Honestly, I'm just trying to stay busy as usual. That's why the pod is still like going and stuff. Cause I'm like,
Got to do something.
got to do something, man. I can't just, I don't like sitting.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, that's pretty much how I feel, bro. And for people watching, if you saw last episode, if you remember Wiz leaving like at the 20-minute mark or 30-minute mark, that was
the phone call of
that
a
was
lifetime.
the phone call.
I guess we could talk about what happened because I'm sure a lot of people are curious. And also, before we get into that, there's just a lot of videos out there with crazy thumbnails. Of me and grandma, and then like a person in a casket that's not grandma.
That's not grandma.
That is criminal.
Sometimes it's not even the same family.
It's not.
It's not.
It's bruh.
There was one thumbnail where they had like people standing next to a casket, and I was looking at the faces. I was like, hold up,
Is that
us?
Yeah.
Because it was really close. Like it had like.
But if you got, just imagine people that didn't even know grandma.
I know.
Just seeing that it created a news cycle, I was like, dude, what has happened?
Yeah,
Bro, you Google grandma's name, and the whole first page is just everything about the funeral.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's criminal, but there's nothing much I could do about that. And for people that are making pages on my behalf, or not my behalf, that are just making pages and fronting as me and grandma, asking for money and stuff, like when I first heard about it, I was like, man, that's some criminal, doing, but those people will be dealt with in a way that I can't even imagine. Yeah, so all I could do is pray for those people, because if you are doing things like that, you must be on some tough times.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that's a different type of nefarious.
Yeah. That's a different level. Like that's next level to me.
I looked at the comments, and low key, every single comment had your back.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every single comment had your back. Like, this ain't how he does it.
Yeah.
Like, come on, man.
Yeah. I would. Yeah. It's crazy, bro. So yeah. Grandma has been sick for like the last couple months, even before she got sick to the sickness that we all knew. Before that, she had like some stomach issues, and it made her immune system really weak. Mm-hmm. So she was taking a lot of medicine during this time, and it was just a really rough time for grandma. And then she recovered from that, or so we thought. And then she just started to develop a cough, and you could just hear all the phlegm in her chest, and it was hard for her. It was getting harder and harder for her to breathe. So we called her doctor, and this was like maybe a couple weeks of this going on. So we're like, maybe we should, because it's not going away with rest, recovery, and so a little bit of medicine here and there. Like it was continuous. So we called the doctor. They ordered an X-ray. A technician came to the house, gave her an X-ray, which was a whole ordeal, man. It's like,
that's crazy to even think
about.
Bro,
we had this big dude coming in with a huge machine into grandma's room, and grandma is not fond. Like, family members that she hasn't seen in a while, she's scared of those people, right?
Yeah.
So just imagine a stranger. Like, she's just afraid of strangers.
Yeah.
So this big dude comes in, X-ray, super nice guy. We give her an X-ray, and then the results come back the next day, and they're like, yo, we found some fluid in your grandmother's lungs. We recommend taking her to the hospital. And that's when I knew, this is bad. This isn't just like a regular sickness that can get over, with just a couple sips of medicine.
Yeah.
Mm.
So, that was the day that we were going to record the pod. So I was like, boys, we got to, there might be a chance that we're going to have to take grandma to the hospital today. And then, my family decided we should listen to the doctor, because they're, why wouldn't we?
They're professionals.
They're professionals. They're like, yo, this is what you should do. You should call 911, request an ambulance, because that'll get you straight through the door instead of having to wait.
Yeah.
So we call 911, wait for the ambulance, and then it was just a huge production, because we've had to go to the hospital with grandma before, and it was a huge production. I just knew what it was going to be like.
Yeah.
We got fire truck, paramedics, like 12 dudes come in, brolic.
Fine.
Yeah, fine.
They were fine?
Yeah. And they were like, what's the situation? And I was like, is it really is it this serious right now?
Yeah.
For 12 dudes to come in to take a 97-year-old into a stretcher and take her out. So, they took her. And it's funny, too, because they saw the YouTube plaque, and they're like, yo, you got a milli?
Yeah.
In the midst of all of it, the dude was like, you got a milli on YouTube? And I was like, yeah, man.
He dapped you up?
Yeah, we did a quick dab, but I was like, there's more important things that we should be discussing right now. We can't be talking about the plaque.
Yeah.
But anyways, so we go to the hospital. She gets admitted. And, bro, the hospital was wall to wall, full of people waiting to get into a room. I don't go to the hospital often, but I have never seen the hospital literally wall to wall of just beds everywhere. You can't go anywhere without seeing a person on a bed. Yeah. And they're bringing more people as time goes on.
And there's more people in the lobby waiting to get into the wall. Into the hall.
There's people waiting in the lobby just to wait outside of a room.
Yeah.
I didn't know. I was talking to some people in the health industry, and they said that's actually pretty common, which is absolutely insane to me.
Yeah, it's
for
crazy.
A first world country like America for that to happen.
We don't have enough rooms to take care of people.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Spread maybe make them bigger. I don't know. So grandma was waiting outside for a minute. I think she was waiting for a room
3 or 4 hours at least. So she was super uncomfortable already. Thankfully, we had her neck pillow, so she was able to, have a little bit of comfort, but she was just confused. She didn't know where she was. She wanted to go home, obviously. I mean, I would want to go home too.
Yeah.
And then she finally got admitted into a room, and they just started doing a bunch of tests on grandma.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't remember if it was that night. I think it was that night that they found out that she had COVID, right?
Found out that she had COVID.
Yeah, and RSV.
Yeah.
Those are two separate.
Both?
Yeah.
She had both. She had both viruses in her system.
Oh, I didn't know about the RSV.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she had COVID and RSV, and
which they treated right away.
Yeah. They got straight to treating it.
Yeah. But I think that's probably one of the reasons why her lungs filled up with fluid, kind of like similar to how pneumonia does, I think.
Yeah.
I'm not a professional, but I'm thinking that's why it's like that.
Yeah.
You could hear it in her throat.
Bro, it's and Germ said it too. He was like, man, every time I hear grandma breathe like that, I just want to get rid of it for her.
Yeah.
Like you feel the urge to be like,
yeah.
Yeah.
Cause I know how to just cough it up, but grandma, her being so weak, she can't cough it up.
Like she'll try,
but
she can't get all of it.
I feel like she was right there too. The times that she did
every
cough,
time,
I was like,
bro.
Here's a crazy thing: when she did get the cough, you could tell that she swallowed it, and I'm like, no, spit it out.
Oh, whoa.
And she can't. It's
Yeah,
crazy.
you can't spit it out.
It's such a frustrating thing to witness because you're like, I could get it out, but like you can't. There's nothing you could do.
And you could really feel it when you pick her up, like when she's breathing, and you could feel like all the vibrato of like all the.
It's so sad, bro. It's so sad to hear that. And she's been dealing with that like feel like the phlegm in her throat, in her chest for a minute,
But that's the worst I've heard her, because even when she was at the crib a couple weeks ago, prior to that, she didn't sound like that.
Yeah.
So it was definitely like a really bad version of her.
Yeah.
And which was hard to see, even though it's been hard to see her how she's been. But like that was like super hard to see.
Yeah, I think you said when you saw her laying down, you were like, "This is the worst I've ever seen grandma."
Yeah, which is crazy to say because she just she looks she's
healthy.
in the same position. Yeah, she looks how she does, but it's not the same.
You know, it's crazy too. On Christmas, one of our cousins came up to us and they haven't seen her in a long time, and they're like, "Oh wow, she looks so good."
Yeah, no, she looked good on Christmas.
Yeah, she was like solid, like
Yeah, even when I seen her at the house, like when I was feeding her bananas, like she was solid. She was really sick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was really sick, man. So yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say, so like I know grandma has been hospitalized like a few times. Did she look anything like how she did the very last time?
No, because the last time she went to the hospital, she didn't get admitted into a room.
Oh, okay.
So it was as bad. This is the first time I've seen grandma that sick. Also,
she looked really tired.
Man, she was so tired. Just imagine having fluid in your lungs and not being able to breathe. Yeah. And you're 97. You're already frail.
Yeah.
You can't get the cough out. Like it's got to be exhausting.
Not only that, the dementia too. Not knowing like who's around, because like you said, like there's a bunch of strangers. Like why am I seeing different faces? People with masks. Oh, why am I in a room I'm super unfamiliar with?
Yeah.
So, and every time you wake up, you have that same feeling.
Yeah, and you're like, and her body was probably like wild and like just stressed out, didn't know what to do. So we found out she had COVID and RSV, and that's when. So I planned this trip out to Costa Mesa to go to a seminar on it's a FRC, functional range conditioning seminar, to like learn how to strengthen your tissue, just so you could have healthy joints and try to delay arthritis. So we planned that like a month out, and we were planning to go that weekend. So she got admitted into the hospital on Wednesday, right?
Yeah.
We were supposed to leave on Friday, and part of me was like, man, I probably shouldn't even go, because what am I gonna do out? Like, I gotta be here with grandma.
Yeah.
She's going through it, and then my dad was like, well, it's only Wednesday, let's stay here. Let's get grandma better, and then Thursday night we'll be able to assess whether or not like you'd be good to go.
Yeah.
So
I even told you.
Yeah,
As soon as you got the call, like that, it was when you got the COVID call and all that, I was like, yo, you should still go.
Yeah. There's a lot of family around.
There's a lot of family around. You should still go. Like I'm always an advocate for, especially like the younger folk. even though you're her caretaker, but like to take care of yourself first. Which, I mean, who knows now if that was the right thing to do or not, but you'll probably talk about this next. Is the doctors said Thursday that she was gonna be good.
Yeah. So that Wednesday night, I decided to stay there overnight to be with her, to take the night shift. And man, the whole night, like we got no sleep, right? Like every 3 minutes, grandma. This is the cycle that grandma would go through. She'd be having a hard time breathing. She would try to cough, couldn't cough, and then she would be trying to remove her oxygen because they put oxygen in her nose, and it was just really uncomfortable to her. And she'd be trying to remove it, and I would tell her, no, grandma, don't remove it. Like you need that.
Yeah.
And then she would put her hand down, fall asleep, and then that went on every 3 to 5 minutes. She did that all night.
Yeah.
Damn.
All
That's
night.
crazy.
Man. It was so sad. And also not doctors, but like different nurses would be coming in to take different tests. She'd had to get a blood test every 6 hours, and it was so hard to see, man, because you can't. It's hard. It was difficult for them to see grandma's veins, so they just kept poking her.
Yeah.
And that was hard to see.
Y'all remember seeing her arms, bro? They were like bruised up, bro.
Purple.
Yeah. And she bruises easily.
Yeah.
Right.
But they're like, these aren't like normal bruises. These are just like, you can't, because you know with bruises, you could see some of the skin.
Yeah.
It just looked like the whole thing was entirely purple.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It was crazy, man. So yeah, they just kept pricking. Every time a nurse would come in, I'd be like, no, man, we need to let her rest. Like she hasn't slept probably in a really long time. And like, how is she going to recover from this? Like I was starting to get frustrated.
Yeah.
Like it's the lack of sleep. It's the frustration on grandma's behalf. Like she's probably feeling frustrated too, that she can't breathe and that all these people are coming in, and I know they're trying to help, but it was just I just felt bad, man.
Mm-hmm.
And that night, I was praying, like I was like, bro, like please, like let my grandmother rest.
Yeah.
That's what I prayed for. I prayed for grandma to rest, man, because I felt how tired she was.
Yeah.
I could see, I just knew that, like,
You could see that shit.
you could see it, man. She needed rest. And that's what I prayed for that night.
Yeah.
And so we made it through the night. She didn't get any sleep. Her blood pressure went up through the roof. It was like, I think the highest it was at 4 a.m. It was like 170 over 110.
That's crazy.
It was crazy, man. And then like my parents came at like 8 a.m. to come and relieve me. And I left the hospital that day just not knowing
What's gonna be like?
Yeah, what was gonna happen, man. And I came home, and it just felt so weird in the house because everybody knew what was going on, and like grandma wasn't there, and it's just a weird feeling, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I'm glad that we all decided the night that we did the show and then you left and you told us she's in the hospital. I'm glad we all went and low key just gathered and had each other's bags, went out, ate a little bit.
It was really for all of us, right? Like trying to keep everybody's spirits alive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got some?
Yeah, I was gonna say that, but then
my bad.
Now I'm just like, I agree.
No, it was really like just even like the thing was the what brought my spirit up because I was really sad that night, right? Like the whole Wednesday night I was sad, but just seeing Jay come through and like he was wearing a mask. And like he put it over his nose so you could like only see his eyes and see his mouth. Yeah. And it just like, I don't know, I had that picture on my phone. It just like really brightened my spirit. As small as of a thing as that was, it just made me like, it just made me happy that we're all together.
Yeah. I just think that's just our family, man. We just gotta like find a way to
laugh at
something, man. Like it's our coping mechanism. I think we all do it.
Yeah.
Like even like our cousins that are coming into town, like I was talking to Punks like last night, and even though she was crying pretty bad at one point during your video, they hit her. So I was like consoling her, and then like she's telling me everything, and I'm like, yo, it's cool. Like it's literally no one's fault. It's I feel you, but and then we both threw in a joke at the same time.
Yeah.
And started laughing. I was like, this is just who we are.
Yeah,
bro.
it's just who we are, man.
I think that is like not just us, not just the cousins, but it is our family that does that. Because when we pulled up on the first night, Jess was telling me, she was like, oh, I kind of don't know how your family is. I don't know what to expect. Because at my family, like at times like this, everyone's like sad and crying. So I opened the door and all you hear is just laughter.
Yeah.
And she was like, "Oh, this is different." And I was like, "Yeah, it's gonna be okay.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
we're just coming here to hang out and just be together. Like that's there's no other goal.
We got to keep each other. We got to keep each other strong, man.
Yeah.
Do you guys think it hits different because it's not as sad because grandma's already old and we're all kind of expecting it already? Do you guys think that played a factor and that's the reason why we're all joking and all that shit still?
I think that's part of it for sure. I think just it wasn't like all of a sudden. At least for me, it wasn't all of a sudden.
Right.
Like it wasn't an accident that happened. It wasn't. It just wasn't out of nowhere. Like it was a gradual. It's okay. She's in the hospital because she's been sick.
Yeah.
It's not like oh man, she woke up sick. Like oh now I'm in shambles.
Yeah.
I think that that had something to do with it for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Because if it was sudden, it probably would have been a little bit sadder. Like
It would have been more serious. I think
more
at least.
serious,
Yeah.
but I think we still would have been having jokes.
Yeah.
Even then.
So I went home that night, tried to get some sleep, and then went back in the late afternoon. And it was surprising to see that grandma was doing a lot better. She didn't get much rest, but the doctor said, she's looking on the up. Everything's gonna be cool. We're gonna keep her here for another couple days, just to monitor her and make sure everything is good. And I was like, okay, cool. And so I had a conversation with my family, like, yo, should I still go to this seminar? And they're like, yeah, we got it. Like, we got a full schedule. Like, it was cool to see my family really come together and like, yo, you're gonna take this shift. You're gonna take this shift. We're gonna come relieve you at this time. And grandma, for the whole time that she was at the hospital, she always had somebody with her.
She was never
She
by
was
herself,
never
bro,
alone, bro.
Which is so fire to me.
She was never alone. She
Yeah.
had somebody there with her, which I think was amazing. Because imagine if she was by herself at any point. That'd be scary.
Yeah. I think it's just a testament of just like, one, how we get down as a family, and two, like, and I always say this, like, you stepping up a long time ago and then you doing that had everyone be like, yo, there's no way the youngest dude is gonna be like the one. You know what I mean? Everyone was like, yo, we gotta do something.
Yeah.
You know,
we
so
gotta step up.
we gotta step up. That was tight, man.
Yeah. I thought it was cool how it was just round the clock. Like, grandma's gonna be covered.
Yeah.
Like, she's got somebody with her.
Yeah.
So I went home, or I went Thursday night, stayed with her a majority of the day. I went there afternoon, stayed with her a majority of the day. We decided that I would still go to the seminar, and but even during the time when I found out that she was on the up, it was still really difficult to hear her breathing like that. To hear her like she was like, by the time I saw her in the afternoon, she was sweating, she was hot, hadn't eaten much, and they were still poking her, taking her sign or checking her vitals and stuff. Still checking her blood, and she was just still looking pretty rough, man. Even no matter what the doctor said, like you could just see that she was exhausted, bro.
Yeah, she was, man.
I'd never seen grandma that tired.
Yeah, like the way she was like leaned over.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even know she could get in that position.
Yeah.
yeah, man.
I could tell. I could just tell the look on her eyes, and she had like crazier eye bags. Grandma already got bad eye bags, but it looks even worse. Very swollen, and you could just tell like she just needs a good sleep.
Yeah, bro. She
could
just
tell.
really needed to, but she had such a hard time sleeping because she couldn't breathe. She probably felt like she was breathing through a tube, which is it's tough, man.
Yeah.
So I think you came through that night too, right? And both of y'all came through that Thursday night.
Somewhere, yeah.
And then we were just all hanging out.
Yeah.
I think we all were like, we knew that grandma was not in a good state,
Yeah.
but there was still some hope in all of us. Like,
I
she was gonna
had
make
a
it
lot of
through.
hope. I'm pretty optimistic in general.
Right.
Yeah.
But like, when the doctor said like, we're gonna send her home, to me that just is like, yo, she's good enough to at least we can
Right.
take care of her at home.
Yeah.
And so I was really optimistic, and I was excited that you're able to go do your thing still.
Yeah.
I was actually leaving out that same weekend to Orange County as well. So I just like, you know what? We're good. Like we're fine. And as long as we keep checking in, because I was checking. I mean, between all of us, like I remember Jay would hit the chat like, yo, how's grandma? And then I'd go ask my mom. get the info, run it back. Like, we're all checking. You know, it wasn't like, oh, she's good. All right, let's peace out.
No, definitely not.
We were all checking. And
I mean, even
sure.
before this trip, like any trip that I go on, which is rare, but any trip that I would go on, grandma is always top of mind. Like, I'm always checking on grandma, making sure grandma's okay.
Right.
Grandma has been top of mind for me for the last 8 to 9 years and has never left once. So she's always top of mind. So it was even more this time. I was just always calling my parents and seeing how grandma was. And they said, yo, she's looking better. She's starting to get a little bit of rest. The doctor said she's okay. And then I think it was either Friday night or Saturday morning, they're like, she was admitted into the recovery room. So I was like, oh, that must be a good sign.
Yeah,
right?
that was, when I heard that, I was like, oh man, we good.
Like, she's gonna recover and she's gonna go home on Sunday.
Yeah.
Like, I'll be there on Sunday.
Yeah.
Like, let's get it. Like, she's gonna pull through.
Yeah.
And then man, Sunday morning, like, as soon as I heard my phone vibrate, it was 4 a.m. I just like, as soon as I heard that first vibrate on the phone, I knew what it was, man.
Yeah.
I knew what happened. I saw my dad and I was like, oh my, this is it, man. And I answered and my dad's like, grandma's gone.
Yeah.
And man, that's one of the craziest phone calls I've ever received, bro. Like, to hear my mom hysterical in the background and like for my dad to be like, grandma's gone.
Yeah.
I was speechless. I was like, all I could say was, oh no.
Yeah.
That's all I could say. Oh no.
Yeah.
I was in shock, bro. And then I hung up the phone. Luckily Faith was with me. I don't know how I would have been if Faith wasn't there with me during that time.
Double entendre.
Oh man, facts.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Facts.
Bars.
Yo, facts. But she was with me and she instantly knew. I think at the moment that she heard me say, oh no, like she knew what it was.
Yeah.
So the next like 10 minutes was like just in disbelief. I went through the 5 stages of grief in cycles, right? Like the whole day. But in those 10 to 20 minutes, I was a mess, dude. I was like, I was sobbing.
Yeah.
And I remember I tried to say to Faith, I was like, I need to pray.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we prayed together, man, and it was such a, like, looking back, it was so tough to do that because I couldn't say anything.
Yeah.
But it was such a beautiful thing to like have somebody there to console me and to also pray with me during this like one of the most difficult times of my life.
Yeah. Hands down.
And instantly called Merz. I don't even know why. Like, I could have just hit you with a text, but I just felt compelled to call you, and I was like, "Yo, Merz."
Dude, the same exact, like, it's dead sleep, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't call you for nothing like that. Like,
not that early.
Not that early.
Unless we like.
It's time to pick you up.
Or used to work out back in the day that early, but called, and it's same thing, man. As soon as I heard the vibration, and then I just looked over and I see the lock screen I got for this dude, and his name came up, and I was like, fuck.
Yeah,
because I saw the time. It's just 4:10 or whatever, 4:15, and I picked up, and he said the same thing. Grandma's gone, and I was like, no way. Yeah, like I was shocked, even though I kind of knew this was gonna happen. Yeah, or it could happen. I was shocked, and then I was just like, we kind of had like a quick conversation of, I'm flying out. Flight's at 11, home. Whatever. And I remember I just told you real quick. I really didn't know what to say. Yeah. So I just told you because I knew you were going through it. So I just told you, I told Wiz, I was like, yo, man, you're the GOAT, bro. Just know that, man. Like you didn't do nothing wrong. You did everything right. Yeah. And he's like, yeah, I'll hit you when I get there. I was like, just keep me posted. And then I didn't go back to sleep.
Yeah. How was the next
the
following, like, how was it after that?
Well, Becky already knew because she woke up. And probably as soon as I said no way, she was like, but she asked what happened. I told her, and then she was consoling me and all that. I wasn't really crying, but it did shock me, and I didn't go to sleep, and I was just thinking of everything. Like I was thinking through a lot of things. I was like shocked. I was feeling a little bit of relief, but not really. For grandma, I was just like, nah, man, this like she had more time. That's what I was telling myself. And then I was feeling bad. I was like, fuck, we shouldn't be out here. Like, you know, and then I was like, I should have fucking hit up our other cousins in VA in New York. I was like, I should have told them to come early. I was doing a lot of like self-bashing because I could have did more.
Like guilt?
Guilt, yeah, that guilt shit. And then I think I texted Jay. I knew he was asleep. I texted him. And then my mom texted me what happened. I called her. And she was crying, so I was like, yo, you okay, Mom? And she's like, you know, my mom's super, like, she'll never tell you how she really feels. She's like, yeah, I'm okay, we're good. We're gonna go to, we're driving back now. They went to Mesquite because they had that plan too with their group. Mm-hmm. And when they found out that she was going home, they're like, oh shit, let's get it. You know what I mean? Like we'll be back on for our shift. So I called her. She said they're going back. It was a lonely ass morning. Like from 4 a.m. till maybe 9, very lonely. But I was like, I had to do it. So like I needed to like really get it out. So I went on your page. I went on your Instagram page and watched like I went to the very beginning of you posting grandma. Even though we know you've been posting grandma since you started taking care of her in your vlogs and all that. But I went to the very first post as the caretaker. And watched every single video going all the way back up. Yeah, every single one. And
what made you want to do that?
I just wanted to feel like I needed to cry. So like I was crying a little bit. I wasn't sobbing, but I just needed to feel emotion.
Yeah,
like I needed to get it all out. And then I was like, let me just go through all these videos. And I was watching them, feeling real proud of what you were doing, and then feeling happy that grandma is like not in any more pain, and just honestly waiting for one of y'all to hit me back. Yeah. To be real, man.
Somebody say something.
Yeah. Yo, Jay hit me back.
That's probably why it felt lonely from 4 to 9. Because at 9 I woke up.
Yeah.
Saw my phone and I saw it was a text from Merz, but it wasn't to the group chat.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh,
this isn't good.
It's something serious. So I opened it. I read it. I was pretty shocked. I was in disbelief. I didn't know how to feel. Same thing. I didn't know what to say. But I'm glad like Merz was there to like text back and forth with me.
Yeah.
And then I was gonna talk to Germ, and then he was like, oh, he's probably still asleep. What time did you wake up?
So, all right, my story's kind of crazy. So the same couch that grandma usually sleeps on when she comes to our house, I slept there that day just on accident.
Yeah.
And then I was just sleeping. Then I just randomly, usually I'll sleep there the whole entire night. Like if I sleep on the couch, I'll just stay there. But for some reason I just woke up like out of nowhere, and like I'm not trying to like look at my phone or anything because I just want to just finish my sleep.
That's why.
Yeah, but I couldn't go back to sleep.
Yeah.
It was like 5 a.m, and I'm like, all right, I'll just check my phone. I just want to go on Instagram, see if it'll make me sleepy. Check my phone. I got a text message from Mom.
Yeah.
I read it. Grandma's gone.
Yeah.
And I'm just like,
yeah.
That's why I'm awake. Like,
yeah,
you know
we were all awake.
Yeah, everyone was awake.
Yeah.
Like, I just felt like, I don't know. It's weird how everyone was awake at the time. Because it just felt like I really had there was something going on. Like, why am I up at 5?
Yeah.
Like, why am I full on wide awake? Like, I just drank caffeine. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't know. I couldn't get I didn't really have much emotion.
Yeah, I think it's just disbelief in everyone, really.
Yeah. Like, I kind of have a hard time dealing with death anyway.
Yeah.
That's why, like, I think that morning I teared up for sure. I actually didn't budge for hours. I was just laying there.
Yeah.
Oh, I bet, man.
Yeah, I was just, I didn't move, like, my legs probably didn't move an inch.
I think we were texting for like at least an hour. It didn't feel like it, but we were.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
And then I think the first time I like cried was when I went over that later that night and I saw the video that Chris put. You put that together, right? You put all the videos together? Okay.
The first night that we went over there?
Yeah, I was like, I didn't expect it or anything. Like the moment the video started, I was like, oh shit, and it was like coming down. But even then, I like at this moment, I don't know if I've still dealt with some things, but like I think this is just how I am.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nah,
everyone deals with shit different, man. That's why I don't ever like. I don't know. I'm not a pro at this shit, but I feel like
I don't think anybody is.
nah, but there's definitely like I know there's some people that think like, why is this person not reacting a certain way? Why
Right.
You know, like for me, it's like, yo, there's people deal with shit way different, man. Like you gotta just gotta be able to just be there.
Also, to be
be
expecting
there.
somebody to react in a way that you want them to react to a death that they're experiencing, that's
wild.
Yeah.
Because for a little bit, I was like, I can't be happy right now. Like as to the public, like I can't show that I'm rejoicing, right? Like because everyone's gonna think like, why are you rejoicing? Like your grandma's gone. Like you should be really sad right now. But I quickly threw that away because I was like, nobody's gonna tell me how to feel about what's going on because nobody was there for me when we were dealing with everything before.
Yeah.
So why are you here to tell me how to feel now when you were never a part of this to begin with?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You know?
There's a lot of that, man. And that's why I was like, yo, I kind of knew how y'all all are, kind of. So like, I was always throwing some shit in there that like, just to, like one, I just need to tell you once, like what we said, and boom, like I'll let you do your thing. But like, you know, for everyone else, I was just like making sure like everyone's good. You know, that's why periodically I hit the group chat and just be like, how's everyone feeling?
Right.
Because I didn't go home right away.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like I didn't want to be real.
Yeah.
You know, I know the main people that needed to be there were there for sure, but I felt like this is probably better for me on a mental level to be here and just finish out the trip. I'll be home Monday and give me time to really think about it, which I'm glad because like Becky did a really good job just being there for me. We just did whatever that day. She was telling her family. Family was like sending their condolences in real life because they pull up to that, and it was beautiful. It was nice. Like I was able to talk about grandma to people that never really knew who she was or what it was besides of social media, and then like made me feel proud, bro. Like I was like, bruh, our family did that. Because it could have been no one step up. And I was telling Punks this yesterday. Could have been no one stepped up.
Right.
She could have been in a home. She could have been gone years ago. But her last several years, her last chapter was always around family. She hit 10 more birthdays, 10 more Christmases.
Yeah.
She saw, you know, probably the birth of a great grandchild. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She lived a fruitful life.
Yeah, bro. Like there was so much, bro, that was great that happened.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like think about it this way. There probably wouldn't be no Family Mart if Wiz wasn't the one to step up. What I mean by that is like the discipline, you know what I'm saying? That it gave Wiz that we ended up having to pick up to have something like this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was just none of this would be here, bro, if it wasn't for that.
Yeah.
That small little thought.
Yeah.
I got it.
Yeah.
So I to this day I feel proud, like not for me, but of like y'all, our family, Wiz especially. I'm just like, bro, we did that. Like grandma's good. She had a great last 10 years.
Right. I think for me, like I gotta give Wiz hella praise, dude, because I think he was the best one for that job.
100%.
And I'm so glad he was like, yo, I'll do it.
Yeah.
I'll pick it up, you know, I'll take care of grandma.
Yeah.
That's so fire right there, like, because you're the best one. Imagine me doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah.
Yeah.
That would have been bad. Like,
I can't even think of
me. I know me and Merz aren't fit for the job. Merz is probably a little bit more fit than me for the job, but definitely not me. I'm kind of crazy mentally, but I feel like Wiz he was like the best one for that job because he has a lot of patience.
Yeah.
And
really, really shouts to like my mom and your mom, bro.
Yeah,
Cause like
They held it down.
bro, there's like I just be watching my mom like be around grandma and helping her, and you know we're helping her too. But I'm just like, dude, even your mom, she's not even a daughter. You know what I'm saying?
She stepped up heavy.
Yeah, she's a daughter-in-law. But like, just seeing our moms like to their mom, basically, I'm like, fuck. I gotta be like that.
Yeah, that's where I get it from. I mean, when Germ says, "Yo, shouts to Wiz because he's the best one for the job," I felt like I was the best one for the job because my mom was a leader.
Yeah,
she stepped up a long time ago, way before I even became Grandma's full-time caregiver. My mom has been, along with your mom, like they've been helping Grandma.
Right.
Like my mom would go to your house every Saturday to help Grandma take a shower, and not only that, like she would be there for every doctor's appointment. Yeah. Anytime Grandma needed anything, it was always my mom. When Grandma finally moved in with us in 2013, my mom stepped up for every single thing. And I saw my mom take on so much that I had no choice but to also step up and be there for my mom and Grandma. So the example that she led for me, it just became instinct, right? Like I have to step up also.
Yeah.
And I saw how much weight my mom carried with taking care of Grandma in these last 10 years. And, I not only do I feel relief from Grandma resting, for me not, having this huge responsibility on my shoulders anymore, but I also think about my mom.
Right.
And how much weight has been lifted off of her shoulders. Because every single day, bro, morning to night, I see how much my mom carries for Grandma.
Yeah.
It's become normal to us, but when I look back at the last 9 to 10 years to see how much weight that really was, like that's a lot for somebody to carry.
Yeah.
And for it to finally be lifted and be like, job well done. You did what you were supposed to do. There's no room for you to do anything better. Yeah. You did everything you could have done.
This shit was as good as it could be, bro.
I'm so proud of not only my mom, but the whole family for really stepping up and helping out.
Man, it was cool because like I started to get used to, every so often, like, we'd send a picture of us with Grandma in the group chat. Like, she's, like, at Jay's or something. Jay's, like, doing a quick selfie. Probably just got done, like, helping her out or whatever. Yeah. It was just like, yo, we really like, helping. Yeah. Like, even though to me, I feel like I did, like, 1%.
Yes.
I feel like I did 1%. You know what I mean? But it's dope because, like, we all kind of put in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Even the little bit of help, like, not to say that you did a little bit of help, but, like... Yeah. Just helping Grandma out on a Saturday. Yeah. Like that did so much for me and my family because it was just, we just needed that 8 hours of rest. And after that, we'll pick her up on Sunday and we're like energized and ready to go for the next 6 days. Yeah. Like that, because I think about if we weren't able to have Grandma go to another house for a day, it would have been significantly tougher on my family.
Oh, 100%, man. That's crazy. And that's why it's like, I feel blessed that our family was able to do something like this because I look at other people's situations and they can't even do that.
Yeah, they can't. Even,
they can't, and it's like I feel bad for them because it's like, we're spoiled, low key,
man. With how much family we have,
world. Yeah, we're spoiled.
We're spoiled because I mean we hear it all the time, like people sending messages like, "Yo, I'm a caregiver and I have no family, no help. I'm doing it by myself. I can't take any vacation. I can't,
Yeah, I know. If you didn't have those breaks, man, you would be.
Man. I mean, you guys see me. You guys see me go through it all the time. Like, yo, I just need a little bit.
Yeah. Everybody needs a little break, bro.
Yeah, man.
Everybody. You can't work 7 days.
Yeah.
Out the week. Some people can, but not everybody. You need that little break.
I know, because the days that you come to my house and you drop her off, I'll see Wiz and I'll be like. Wiz would be so quick to just drop her off real quick, and I'd be like, "Yo, come on, man, let's hang out for a little bit. Let's hang out." And he's like, "No, man, I'm going home. I'm going home." And I'm like, "All right, fine, you don't fuck with us no more."
It is funny those times you came to drop her off, and then like okay, after she set up, then we like fuck around,
like on the side for like 5 minutes, and then all right, Jay, I gotta go.
Okay, I get it.
It's because man, Fridays like, man, the Friday is like the biggest day of the week, right?
Yeah.
We got to get Grandma up as we usually do, and we got to give her a shower. Yeah. And it's like, it's such a huge production because I got to carry her upstairs, and that's like the smallest part of it. Just getting Grandma in the shower and doing the actual shower is so mentally, more mental than physical for sure. Because like Grandma doesn't like it. She's complaining, she's yelling, she hates it, but she has to take a shower, bro. Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? Like she has to do it. And it's every Friday, bro. We did that. We didn't miss one Friday for 9 to 10 years. Yeah. We didn't miss one Friday.
You can't.
You can't. Like you just, it's not a thing that you could just like, let me take some time off. Like,
And before it was like a little easier because she'd probably take a shower at our house.
Yeah.
But like we're all still helping. Like she'd be at Jay's house. He got the boom shower there, or she bring her to my house, shower there. And because I remember those days where your mom's like combing her hair and my mom's like clipping her nails, and I'm like, okay, oh queen.
Yeah.
And when that stopped, I was like, okay, they're doing this at the crib.
Yeah, we're doing everything
Yeah.
at the crib now.
Yeah.
So it was just it's a Friday. By the time, what I was saying was, by the time I see y'all on Friday, like I feel like
Burned out.
I've been to war. You know, because it's not just the shower. It's like, okay, now I gotta help. I gotta feed grandma. We gotta change her a couple more times throughout the day. We gotta get grandma right. And then once you tell grandma that it's time to go, she's like, I mean, you mentioned she's repeating things.
Yeah.
This is the time where it's like multiplied by 10.
Yeah.
Where she's just like, where are we going? Whose house are we going to? Like, what time are we leaving? Like, don't leave me.
Yeah.
You know what I
The
mean?
don't leave me joint, because there's times where I'd walk by. I'm pretty sure all y'all experience this. I'll walk by her and she's up, and then she thinks I'm you,
Yeah.
and she
my
says the
goodness.
same thing. Yeah, and
Yeah.
she's like, "Don't leave me."
Yeah.
And I'm like, "I'm not Chris," and then
Yeah.
I'm compelled to like, oh, I gotta stay for a little bit,
Yeah.
30 seconds, and I'm like, "All right, Chris." I'm out.
Man. Yeah, I do. You know, I miss grandma calling my name, but
Yeah,
I know that it was coming from a place of like, of one, she was scared, and two, she really actually did need help. So it does, you know, again, part of the relief is like, she doesn't need help anymore, man.
She don't,
She's
bro.
good, bro. She's in better hands than we could have ever provided.
mm-hmm.
And you know, the last few days, like we continuously talk about how blessed we are, like our entire family, and how thankful we are to God, how he just planned all this, right? Like we always thought about like how we always like had an idea of like, how is grandma gonna go? Like it's most likely gonna happen at my house, right? Because she's always at my house. How is it gonna be when she's gone? Like when it's the time.
Yeah,
How is it gonna be? And my parents, like all of us, are always praying that it would happen in the best way possible for grandma. And I couldn't think. Obviously, we could have done without, you know, being in the hospital and being uncomfortable, but I've come to the realization, if it happened at your house, if it happened at Jay's house, if it happened at a different uncle's house, it don't matter what the situation was, there's going to be a little bit of blame in there. Like if it happened at your house,
it's gonna be on.
unfortunately, it's going to...
That's what it would have felt like.
Unfortunately,
though.
for me, there part of it would have been like, man, if she just was at our house, and I would have felt like I would have blamed y'all a little bit,
Yeah,
even though that's
100%.
not the right thing to do.
Yeah.
Like I would have been like, oh, there's probably a little bit of negligence in there, and I think it would have, like, you know, tarnished our relationship a little bit.
Look how I was doing it. She was in the hospital when she passed, and I'm blaming doctors and nurses.
Yeah, and they're the
professionals.
the professionals,
the ones that can really save a motherfucker.
Yeah.
Like I was blaming them.
Yeah.
You know, like
just imagine us.
yeah.
You know,
I think it's natural for humans to when someone passes, you got to blame somebody.
yeah,
Yeah.
I think so too.
That's one of the stages, right?
I think
Yeah.
so. It's bargaining.
Bargaining.
I think it's part of
Oh
bargaining.
wow.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm just so thankful for the plan that was laid out for all of us, because it happened at the hospital. And also, like, your dad was able to spend time with his mom in a way that he was probably never able to spend time in a really long time. Like, I heard your dad was there for like 4 hours, just him and grandma.
Yeah, that's fire.
Got to feed her, got to do, you know.
Yeah.
And everybody got their time with grandma before she left.
Yeah.
And I think it's such a beautiful thing.
Yeah. Jay, I know you didn't really get a chance to talk a lot this episode, it feels like, but like what, like how you been, like, at least right now?
I mean, low key, I could feel myself like about to cry this whole time. So
yeah.
it's been kind of hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel you, man.
Yeah.
It is tough, man. Like last night got me. Like I was like the fucking videos, bro. I was like, dude, man, this guy. This guy.
You still gotta send me the video.
Yeah, I will.
Yeah.
He's still been asking for it. It's
Yeah.
like, I need to cry.
I say that because just with my experiences with death,
yeah.
I don't cry until I see or until I get to the funeral home.
Yeah.
And that shit sucks. I just want to get it out right now.
Yeah.
That way when I'm at the funeral, it doesn't hurt as bad. Because I feel like I'm bottling up a lot of hurt. So I need to cry, man. You gotta send me those fucking
I
videos,
got you,
bro.
I got you.
Yeah, that's why I watch the videos. And you know what's crazy is like it just shows how close, like how much of a matriarch grandma was in the family. And probably all grandmas are in family.
Yeah.
Because like, you know, we were fortunate enough to have her the last 10 years. I mean, pretty much our whole life. she was around. But like for real, the last 10 years, as you know, we were the ones helping and all that. And we got cousins that weren't able to do that. They had their own families they got to take care of. You know, we got cousins that they're caretakers too in their own way. And it's tough for them too.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So like that, but that was grandma, bro. That's how dope she was. She took care of all of us, bro.
Facts.
And people that wasn't blood.
Yeah.
Facts.
So like
all
it's
of our
just
students.
Yeah, and I was just telling one of our cousins, I was like, yo, the pain that grandma was feeling for 10 years is nothing. I'm sorry. The pain that we're feeling right now for grandma is nothing compared to what she felt in the last 10 years.
Facts. She's in constant state of
Yeah.
pain.
So like I had to switch. It's like we need to kind of switch our mind state a little bit. Maybe this will help you not feel the hurt so much.
Mm-hmm.
Like grandma was in pain for 10 years. The pain we're getting now, okay, is nothing compared to what she went through.
Yeah. Especially in the last few days of her
Right.
life.
So like, yes, let's feel the emotions. Let's go through it. But also remember, bro, like she's good now.
Yeah, man.
And that kind of helps me kind of feel better about
me
myself.
too. That's the only thing that's keeping me going is like,
Yeah.
I just know that she's pain free, man.
Yeah.
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 And yeah.
The living suffers, bro.
Yeah.
The only people that really suffer is the living.
Yeah. Facts.
That's it.
And yeah, bro. And it's crazy because like I look back at my videos, right? And there's a video that I took exactly a month before she passed, and me and Grandma were talking about Jesus.
Yeah.
And she was just so thankful to Jesus, and like she was like I would love to post this video at some point, but she was like, he is my savior. He was always there for me. He never left, and I'm gonna be okay because of him.
Yeah. And that's something she would preach all the time.
Yeah.
And for her to have that, so she wasn't scared.
Yeah.
I don't think grandma was scared.
I don't
bro,
think so
dying,
either, man.
To be real with you.
but she always told me like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave y'all soon.
Yeah.
Like she always said that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
even
leave
when
y'all
in her best moments of
Right.
life, she would say that to us.
I'm gonna leave soon.
Yeah. Be ready. Like,
Yeah, be ready and act right, Merz.
Yeah. But be ready so you could take care of yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
So you don't have to get ready.
Yeah. And it's
exactly.
crazy. Yeah. Bro, she was teaching, and she's a teacher. For people that don't know, she was a teacher at the oldest institution in Bamban. She was an elementary school teacher.
20 plus years.
Yeah, and to the last day, bro, I think she was teaching us to the last day.
Yeah.
I know she was teaching me. I just wish I was a little bit more open to accepting the teachings.
Yeah.
Years ago, but
For sure.
But I feel like the teachings are timeless, and it might not hit now, but in a couple years you'd be like, man, Grandma was right.
yeah, I'm gonna say it 1,000 times,
man.
bro.
It's just like the things that our parents used to say, right? That didn't hit when we were kids, and then you grow up one day and like something
Yeah.
comes up and you're like, man, my mom was right.
Yeah.
It's crazy, and I think that's gonna happen for the rest of our lives. Like we'll be like, Grandma was onto something.
She was onto something, bro.
I mean, 97 years, bro. Like you got a little bit of wisdom in you.
Yeah.
You got a little something.
you gotta
in there.
know something.
You gotta know something.
You gotta know
Something,
something
bro.
I don't know.
Yeah, man.
You know?
Yeah, man. You guys want to talk about like some favorite memories you guys
I'm
with
down.
grandma?
Yeah, I was thinking of a few.
Yeah, I got so many, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wish I had more more memories, from before I was Grandma's caregiver, but
Yeah.
we just made so many memories during that time. That's all I can really recall at the moment.
Yeah.
But my favorite one of my favorite memories with Grandma is just I gotta mention two. One is
Yeah,
when
as many as you want,
I
man.
got a car. I got my first ever car.
Yeah.
With the help of Grandma, and she saw it, and she was just so like, she was thankful and happy for me.
Yeah.
Right. And I'll never forget that. And I included that in the video yesterday.
Yeah.
She was thankful, and she was like, God helps those who help those in need.
Yeah. Yeah.
And she said that, and it hit me, and I was like, man, this is like, no matter what I show Grandma, or no matter what I tell Grandma, she's happy and grateful
Yeah.
for me.
Yeah.
Right. So, and that's a lesson that I'll never forget. And that's one up there. Another moment, I guess, is just all the times that I would hear her sing.
Yeah. Oh man, that's right, bro.
It's a sin to tell a lie. She sang that song all the time.
Man.
And me and my mom figured out like we knew how to get her to start singing it, right?
Yeah.
I wouldn't even have to sing it. I'd just like go to grandma's ear and be like, it's a sin to tell a lie. And she would just start singing it.
Yeah.
It's like Siri.
Yeah, low key. It's like Siri. So she would just start singing and we don't interrupt. Like when grandma's singing, everybody stops.
Yeah.
You listen, we're going to listen right now.
Yeah.
And I'm glad that I was able to record that and like preserve that memory because it's such a cool thing to see grandma sing.
Yeah, no pun intended.
Yeah,
because her nickname is Sing.
Oh,
which I don't think it has
a correlation, but it's
just
it's
funny.
funny.
Yeah.
It's funny that.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about y'all? What you guys have?
Jay, you got any memories?
Just crazy. You got any memories?
I think when I moved here, she probably understood like we didn't get to bond as much as she got to with you guys because she was able to be there for y'all when you were a lot younger.
Yeah.
So I think her way of giving to me was like when she saw me, she would give me money.
Fuck, that's fire.
Here we go.
So, but the funny way about it is she always gave it to me like it was a drug deal, bro.
Wrapped up in a napkin.
Bro, it's like so low key. And it would be like, she would like wave me down. I'll come through, whatever. And then it's like a little like, yo, hold on to this, little kid.
Yeah.
And it was like
a little five.
a little, like you slide it real quick and you're like, damn, grandma has money.
Yeah,
bro.
she's bred it up.
She's like, the funny thing is, she's always like, don't tell anybody.
Yeah. Grandmas never want you to tell
never,
when they
bro.
give you money.
So I was like, all right, cool. And then like, that would be a thing every now and then. So I think that was her way of trying to like take care of me for like maybe lost time.
Yeah, facts.
Sure. Some more recent memories of like during the time we were all taking care of her would be like I think I always felt some sort of joy when I had a breakthrough of like when you guys were saying like she says the same things all the time.
Yeah.
So I would figure out ways to like have her say something different.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm gonna break the
cycle,
the dialogue.
Yeah.
So I would use like any dog we had at the time. I would use them to like have her say something different. That's how the whole baby Jesus thing came up.
That's fine.
Or like when I would come into the room, at first she thinks I'm you for sure, but then I give a salute.
Yeah.
And then like her whole demeanor changes. She's like, "Oh, you're," and then she'd blank out again. And then we got to figure out who I am.
Yeah, but you're cleaning the slate a little bit.
Yeah. But I'll come in, I'll give a salute.
I'm not Chris.
Yeah, because he's not doing this. And because I'm like reporting for duty.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what I would try to do whenever she would stay over. I would always try to have her say something different.
Yeah.
That's fire.
Y'all? Charm?
I'll go.
Oh,
It's like an
I'll go.
intervention. I'll go. My super core memory of grandma was like around my childhood, and it was like grandma. I would take 2 Hot Wheels. Grandma would take 2 Hot Wheels. She would just kick it on the couch, and we would just crash the Hot Wheels into each other.
Dang.
For hours.
that's a little germ activity.
Hours, dude.
Yeah.
And on top of that, she would have a blue cup, a blue like coffee mug.
Oh, I know what you're
She'll
talking
throw
about.
leftover orange chicken, probably a few days old, rice straight from the rice cooker, and then microwave it for like 5 minutes. So that shit is hot.
Specific.
This shit is hot. She'll bring it out. She start feeding me while I'm playing, and it's hot. I'm like, oh, it's too hot. She will put fucking milk in there
Yeah.
just to cool it down.
Yo,
And
I've
I
had,
don't-
Yo, Jeremy had a crazy diet.
And I don't know why it was like the best thing in the world, just that
Yeah.
mix.
Milk and orange chicken.
Milk and
Leftover
orange chicken?
that was heated up for 5 minutes.
That's probably why you're allergic to peanuts.
That's probably is why.
I got the
Yeah.
milk too, bro.
Oh, he should give
Yeah,
you
We
milk
used
too.
to put it in our breakfast when it was too hot.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, which is actually kind of fire. Like milk, rice, Spam, and eggs.
It's a little cool down.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like a cereal.
Is it fire? That sounds gross.
Yeah. I mean,
I don't do it no more, but back then it was fire. Throw a little salt.
yeah.
Yeah.
You got yourself a nice meal right there.
Yeah, no, it's fire.
You
man.
got some grits.
Yeah,
Yo, we still got that blue cup.
yeah,
The
no.
blue coffee
Yeah.
cup that.
I'll take a picture of it and then post it right here. It's just classics, memorabilia. I'm probably gonna keep that cup.
You gotta keep that shit forever, dog.
Yeah.
That's the orange chicken cup, bro.
Dude,
Orange chicken and milk.
I'm surprised it still looks as good as it is today.
It's brand new.
Cause dude, that thing's been in the. That shit probably has over
1 million plays.
It probably has over 1,000 hours in the microwave.
Straight melted plastic in there,
bro.
Shit is crazy, dude.
Yeah.
Oh man,
that's a good memory, man. I never knew that.
Yeah,
I never knew about
either.
the orange chicken.
I didn't know about the cars.
Man.
Yeah, me either.
Yeah, that's my favorite memory. Like if I can go back in time right now, I'll go there.
Yeah.
Cause I didn't care about nothing but
that.
And grandma be watching like Wheel of Fortune.
Yeah.
So you hear the wheel spinning in the back while we're crashing cars.
Yeah. That's cool.
Best
man.
thing ever. And she was like nice. She was nice with Jeopardy. She would watch Jeopardy and answer the questions too.
That's cool, man.
Good times, man, with that blue ass carpet.
Yeah. I feel you on that, man. Yeah. Grandma definitely was like, I think for all of us, she was our first friend.
Yeah.
Cause like I was telling, I keep bringing Pumpkin up because we just
you
were
grew
with
up.
her.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, and I was telling her, I was like, yo, I'm dead in the middle for all the cousins. I'm literally dead center.
Mm-hmm.
You know, me and Jay's brother are dead center. Y'all are younger, they're much older, and I'm right here in the middle. So before y'all existed, Jay and Carlo were in Japan, but before y'all existed, I was the youngest one.
Yeah.
So I remember when we first, I guess when we were in Virginia at this time, maybe I was like 4 years old. It was just me and grandma at the crib. So she would, bruh. This is one of my favorite memories. She would play with me. She taught me how to play baseball. I think I might have talked about this before.
Yeah.
But we go in the backyard and she'd be the pitcher, and I'd get the bat and we just play baseball, and then we'd switch over. And thinking about it now, it's kind of crazy that grandma used to play baseball.
Yeah.
Because just seeing how she is, like it's kind of crazy thinking that she was that person. But yeah, we used to go outside.
That's why grandma, like growing up, grandma was always doing this.
Yeah, she probably tore a rotator cuff.
Because she was trying to make you a baseball player, but you never took that route.
I never took that route. 90-mile-per-hour baseball pitches, bro, and I was striking them out, bro. I mean, hitting them out the park.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's one of my favorite memories, man. She played with me so much, bro. She taught me like baseball. She'd come to like my little basketball games. I had hella cars too when I was young. You probably were playing with mine, low key.
Low key, man.
Yeah.
Hot Wheels?
Hot Wheels, yeah.
Okay, bet.
So yeah, man, that's like my favorite like kid memory of grandma. I was bad though. I got in trouble a lot by grandma.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Yeah, I don't doubt it for
Even
1
till
second.
even probably till maybe a couple weeks ago too. I was probably getting in trouble.
Yeah.
But my I guess a good memory from the last 10 years. My favorite little thing I like that she does is when I'm talking to her and like Jay said, like we're having a conversation, the same one or whatever. But if we have like if she's asking a question and I'm trying to answer it to her, but I can't really speak Kapampangan that well. So like I'm saying it in English and then I'm like, all right, let me just bring it out because I'm I gotta speak to her in Kapampangan. She won't understand even if it's not that good. And I'll say it. I'm probably butchering the word, but then she'll look at me and go. She'll do one of those. She'll do one of those and then just turn and watch and just go back to maybe praying or whatever. And I'm like, she got it.
Yeah.
Like
She's like,
understood.
oh,
Yeah.
that's what you were saying.
Yeah.
All
Because she'll ask like what time it is. And I'm like,
Yeah.
man, I can't, even though it's probably in Spanish, I can't say, I don't know how to say that.
Yeah.
And when I do say it, it's probably just embarrassment of trying to speak another language. But when I do say it, she'll be like,
She's like, all right, word.
The pursed lips is so funny. Like,
Yeah.
like
she does it. And I'm like, got her.
I feel you, dog. That's what she's saying.
Yeah.
I feel you, dog.
Like, okay,
Yeah.
you good, bro?
Yeah, you good, man.
Yeah,
You off the hook?
Yeah, you off the hook. You off the hook. You don't know what you're talking about. You off the hook.
Almusal.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, bro.
Y'all know what I'm talking about, right? Yeah.
Okay, bro.
Like just turns over, just goes back to watching TV.
It's funny too. Like,
Goes
imagine,
back.
I just imagine like she's like, and then she looks at the TV and she's like,
Yeah.
just shaking her head.
This guy.
This guy, dude. Get him out of here.
Yo,
This guy.
This dude needs some milk.
In his rice.
Yo, heat him up some orange chicken and milk.
Yo, she's that meme before it even came out. This dude needs some milk. Just pour the milk in his rice.
Bruh, she'd turn around, yo, sub this guy out.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. I want to look at old pictures of pictures in the past of grandma.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wish I had more memories like outside of caregiving with grandma. Like I wish I had like obviously like I mean I grew up with grandma, but I can't really remember much.
I think they'll pop up.
I hope so.
I think you just gotta look at pictures, bro.
Yeah, I feel like that's how memories work. At least for me.
Yeah, for me, I
Like,
look at the pictures.
I think it's because the last 8 years have been so condensed and there's so much.
Oh, here, I'll give you a memory. I'll give you one.
Okay, here we go.
You could take this with you.
Yeah.
Grandma was like, grandma was your biggest defender, bro.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because like when I moved to Henderson with y'all, you know, I was a bully.
Yeah.
So man, grandma had your back, bro. Every time I bullied you, bro, she was like, I got in trouble.
Yeah.
Or she'd throw a pillow at me, or like,
She's always defending me.
yeah. So,
Oh wait, yeah, that sounds about right.
yeah, like big time. There's times where I got in trouble to where your dad had to come and like yell at me, bro.
Yo, yelling at another kid that's not your kid, you got to be angry.
Yeah, you gotta be upset, bro, for an uncle to be mad at you.
Yeah, I remember I gave this dude a purple nurple one time, but I missed the whole titty, the whole nipple, and like he had a bruise above it.
Yeah.
Man, they got at me like straight child abuse, bro. Like
Yeah.
like I did the child abuse.
Well,
Which
you
it
did.
was.
I mean, you did. What do you mean?
You gave him a third nipple.
You just try to take the blame off of you.
Yeah, I think I remember right there, like, don't ever play with him again.
Purple nurples are probably dangerous, man.
Low key, man. I mean, it's not good for the skin if you're like making it purple.
I remember that. These are the other memories I could give you.
Yeah. So she was always defending me.
Yeah, and then like there are times because you want to do everything I did, right? So I remember we were watching Brink, and I started like pretending we had rollerblades on. I was like, "Yo, let's rollerblade on the couches." So it was just our feet, but we would like do grinds on the couches. Pause. Like we're like doing tricks. We're like running.
We would do grinds on the couch. Pause.
We were grinding together on the couch.
But we're like running up and down, and grandma's getting mad at us, but she's mainly getting mad at me because she knows you're just following me.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's another memory.
Man, on that same couch that she would sleep on, like when she stayed over our house.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
That's the couch we would
Crazy.
grind on.
No. It was it looked more
different
like
couch?
this.
For real?
Yeah. You were still a seed, bro.
You were a backpack
Oh,
kid.
snap.
Yeah. You were still like
backpack kid.
you were in the manger, bro. You were still in the manger.
Okay,
yeah,
my bad.
I remember that too, man. There's times where I remember we'd play football in my house where you'd have all the pads on, like the helmet and everything, and then we play football and I'm like tackling you and like I'm just crazy
Bullying me,
shit.
yeah. Bullying
and
me.
then
I could
grandma
s-
would come in and be like, "What are you doing?"
Yeah.
Dude, there's a specific pace to which you could hear her Janellas like hit the kitchen
Oh
floor.
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. You're like, oh, I'm about to
man.
get in trouble, but I'm gonna keep going until I do.
yeah.
You know what's
That was
funny
bad.
about the whole football pads and football helmet thing? You hit Wiz,
Yeah.
dude. I think grandma knew about CTE before that shit even existed.
Oh yeah, she did.
Because
Yeah.
there would be times where my dumb ass, I would just go straight into the couch head first, just run into it because I just liked it. And grandma always be like, "Don't do that. You're gonna have brain damage, and
Yeah.
you're never gonna be the same again." But I kept doing it because it was just like
This is fun.
it was just fun, yeah. And I just want, and me being a young kid and a young rebel in me, I was like, I'm not gonna listen to grandma.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep
I'm
doing
just
it.
gonna keep running into the couch.
So it's funny. I think she knew about CTE.
Yeah, man. She
Yeah,
was looking
bro.
out for you, bro.
She looking out for
Because
y'all.
nobody else was gonna look out for you.
Yeah.
No one cared.
Merz would definitely. He probably would have told you to do it harder.
Yeah.
It's gonna make you tougher.
Facts.
Yeah.
Yo, Jay, how's your brother doing?
I haven't been able to see him that much, but I think he's doing okay from what I can tell so far.
Yeah, it seems like, and I don't mean to put a blanket statement on your family, but like you know how your dad is very like reserved and stoic.
Yeah,
I think he's passed that along to both of y'all.
yeah,
Facts.
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
I don't. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
it's
think
hard.
he's all right.
It was also his birthday yesterday, so happy
Oh, yeah.
birthday,
Yeah,
Queen
happy birthday,
Carlo.
Queen Carlo.
Happy birthday, man.
Our longest standing patron.
Yeah, we ended up after Korean barbecue, we got some boba, and then we like played Mario Kart, and like I think that was the first time I seen him play games in like the
A minute.
longest time.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn, he played Mario Kart?
Yeah, we're playing Mario Kart. I smoked his ass.
Nice.
And normally he's
Pause.
playing William Hill or something.
William Hill. William Hill.
No, where he's playing Flip Cup.
Yeah, shouts to grandma, man. What
Yeah, man.
a life, bro. What a life. And what a life that I just see how much good she did, not only for us but for the rest of the world.
Yeah.
Right? Like she, a lot of people love to watch the videos that we made because grandma reminded them of their grandma. And a lot of people are like, "Yo, my grandma just passed and I love watching your videos cuz it reminds me of my grandma."
Yeah, there's a lot of those.
And or people that didn't even have a grandma and they're like, man, I wish I had this kind of relationship with my own grandma because either she passed when I was really young or she was distant or she lived on the other side of the world, so I never got to, so I look to you guys and I see her as my grandma.
Yeah.
And I think she was able to teach a lot of people a lot of life lessons, and I think the gift of being a caregiver for grandma also inspired a lot of other younger people to become caregivers, or just to be able to see that, like, oh, I don't have to take my loved one to a care facility. Like, I could do it.
Like there's another option.
Yeah.
Because
If you grow up knowing that old people, when they get old and they're not able to take care of themselves anymore, if they just get yeeted to the care, to the facility.
Right.
Sorry.
No,
wrong word, but like
it's true though. This is what happens.
Yeah, but like if that's what you grow up knowing, you're probably gonna do the same when your parents get older. You're just gonna take them to the and this is no disrespect because everybody's situation is different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And maybe that is the best option. Maybe you can afford a really nice facility where they actually take care of the old people. But yeah, if you grow up, if you see my videos at an early enough age or at an impressionable enough state, you might be like, yeah, I could do that too. I'm gonna do that for my grandma. I'm gonna do that for my parents. I'm gonna do that for my brother and sister or whoever it is. So what we've been able to accomplish during the the last 2 years with the videos that we made, I think we've made a positive impact on a lot of people's lives, and I'm just so proud of not only myself but again like the rest of the family just for doing everything, and mostly more so my mom more than anything. And that's why every time I see my mom, I give her a hug and we have a little moment. Especially these last few days, it's been really hard for her, but I just tell her like I'm so proud of everything we've been able to do. There's nothing more we could have done.
Really ain't, man.
You know how like when people pass, you're like, I wish I had more time. I wish I could have.
Right.
There is no part of me. And sometimes there is. I'm like, I wish grandma was here, but then that feels selfish because like grandma was in pain when she was here.
Exactly.
So for me to feel like that, it feels selfish. So I'm like, I look at my mom and I'm like, we did literally everything we could. There is no room for us to have done better. We did everything, and nobody understands it the way that me and my mom understand it because we were in there day in and day out.
Yeah. Even us watching, seeing it.
Yeah.
Like I said earlier in the podcast, this was the best possible way of her last chapter, bro.
Yeah.
Last 10
I
years
couldn't think
life.
of a better way to spend it.
There's no other way. I can't either.
Yeah.
I can't think of it.
I was there for her through everything. Like I just spent so much time with grandma, man. And that's why I think it's so much easier for me to like accept the fact that she's gone because like, man, I squeezed every last bit of that out. You know what I mean? I sacrificed so much, and I don't even want to say sacrifice. I willingly gave myself to grandma because it was the right thing to do. Yeah. And she did it for me.
Yeah, and it was the best thing to do. Right and best. Yeah. That's it.
So,
man.
Yeah, man.
You gave it your all. You left it out all in the field.
All in the field.
There's nothing to feel bad about.
Yeah.
Nothing to feel bad about. And if anything, we learned too from what you did.
I hope so, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because if grandma's going to instill something in me, I feel like it's only right for me to do that for others too.
Yeah.
So she was such a beacon of light for everyone, not only just us, like again, for the rest of the world that was able to witness, that. Even though she needed help, like she was able to help so many people.
Just being herself.
Man. And how funny she was all the time. Like,
yeah.
I'm sure I remember there's a part in the video, a video that we made. She was like, aray, aray, aray. And I was like, Grandma, are you in pain? And she was like, no, I just don't want you to forget to help me.
Oh man.
I feel that.
That sounds like
He's
some grandma shit.
I'm not in pain. I just don't want you to forget that I'm here.
Yeah.
But like, and then she was like, just thank you.
Yeah.
So
that I became automatic.
Yeah, it's just automatic. Even she's not in pain.
Yeah.
She's just and also I know it's, some people might see it as sad, but like the fact that I was with grandma for every single meal, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, snacks in between.
Yeah.
And towards the last few months, I was feeding her also, like because she couldn't feed herself. So I literally fed grandma breakfast, lunch, and dinner every day for the last 10 years. And like, I couldn't think of a better way for a grandson to spend time with his grandma.
Yeah, as weird as it sounds.
As weird as it sounds, to be at the dinner table or to be at the table to eat.
It's just full circle last moment, bro.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, because we got Subu and now we're Subuing her.
And if I wasn't her caregiver, I don't know how much time I would have dedicated to like doing all that. Like I would feel no need to do that.
Yeah.
To like sit down every single meal and eat with her, pray with her, do everything with her. So I'm thankful, and I feel. Part of me feels a little guilty because not a lot of our cousins didn't get to experience that. They got to experience grandma at a younger age, but they didn't get to experience grandma in the way that I got to. And sometimes I feel like, man, I wish everybody was able to feel that also.
Yeah, it's tough though, man. It's hard to see someone that is so strong.
Yeah,
like now is at the weakest point.
Yeah, it's tough.
Sometimes you don't even want to be around it.
Yeah, because it's like
so sad for you.
Yeah, and I understand that.
Yeah.
And like you were saying, like everybody deals with things in such different ways. You can't expect anybody to deal with it in a specific way.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
You can't ever fault anybody for like being distant a little bit during a difficult time because it might be physically impossible for them to get themselves to go there.
Mm.
Yeah, man. Seeing all the messages, bro, because, with the brand and me having the main email access to it, I'm seeing all the messages and stuff that you probably have seen in DMs.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, it's crazy how she captivated the world, bro. Like it is so crazy. Like I just be thinking to myself, like, they say you can't like accomplish world peace, bro, but I feel like grandma literally accomplished world peace.
Yeah, she did a good job.
There's so many. I'm from Slovenia.
Mm-hmm.
I love the videos. It's helped me in this way. Japan, Italy, Ireland, South Africa,
all
Canada,
over the world, man.
And every single city and state in America, South America, Brazil. These are actual places I've seen messages from people.
Yeah.
Nigeria, Pakistan, Dubai, India, like
all over.
the whole world, bro. Russia, the whole world. The Philippines, South Korea.
Keep going.
Malaysia. I swear to God, all these places, bro.
Yeah.
They've
reached out.
They've been touched by the videos.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, people say you can't accomplish world peace. Grandma did that.
Grandma hasn't even been to half of those countries.
Nah, not even, bro.
You can't even say half of those countries, low key.
She probably don't even know what you're saying. That it exists.
She hit you
bro.
with that.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, Malaysia.
Yeah.
Okay, leave me alone.
Yeah, man. It's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Shouts to grandma.
Shouts to grandma, man. I think it's gonna be really difficult. I mean, for all of us. I can't just speak for myself. It's gonna take some time to adjust.
Yeah.
But
I think it's gonna be a positive adjustment.
Yeah.
Like I said, I feel like everyone's, especially yours, I feel like everyone's glow up at this point is gonna be, and not just in this room, but our parents too.
Yeah, man, because for the longest time, my mom was like, I want to go here and I want to go there. And she's like, I know.
Same with my mom.
We gotta hold it down. And I'm like, Mom, one day, the things that we're doing now, we'll never regret.
Yeah.
The time that we're losing on going to Malaysia, like we'll never regret that.
Yeah.
Because we knew we were doing what we had to do.
Yeah.
We were doing what we wanted to do.
Mm-hmm.
It's just taking care of grandma. And I'm excited to see, my mom thrive during this time and really focus on her health because she was so worried about grandma's health, like more than anybody.
Yeah.
So I'm just excited to see her in the morning and take time for herself. The moment she would wake up, like it's all about grandma.
Yeah.
There's not a moment that it's not about grandma. And I know even during work, when she's away, she's thinking about grandma.
Yeah, man.
So
that's so crazy, bro. It's crazy.
And I can only hope that all of us also care for not only our parents, but just like the people that we love in the same way. Like, because we're all we got.
Yeah, that's for real, man.
We're all we got,
and
bro.
For everybody listening too, man, like, it's one thing that if you listen to our show and, you've seen how we live and all that stuff, like, Man, cherish the family, bro. That's one thing I'm very blessed and grateful for, having a life that my family is tight.
Yeah.
Because I just know there's people that don't have tight families.
It's sad.
And yeah, it is. And it's like, if you can, and if you can be in control of that some way, man, just do your best to try to keep everybody together. Even if you don't see them for a minute, reach out, dude. Like, just reach out a little bit and just be like, yo, what's up?
It's so typical to say that too. Like when you lose a loved one, you're like, man, hug the people that you love. But that it couldn't be more true.
Yeah, and it's true, man. Even if it's just making fun. Like, I know we got a group chats with, like, I've always tried to be in there and just make fun of shit. Like, you know what I mean? Because it's like, that's a small conversation. Like, it's easy to have a funny conversation than it is serious. So, you know, even if it's that, boom, just like make fun of your cousins and something. They'll reply.
I mean, ever since we got here, we've been making fun of Jay.
Yeah.
I don't know why. It's funny. I don't know why Jay's been getting like.
I've been getting
Like,
dunked on.
especially-
He's been
heavy
getting
lately.
dunked on heavily. I don't know what it is. Is it just your turn or
it's-
what is
yeah,
it?
I think it's my turn.
Yeah, you got to break the cycle. Like, something, you have to hit us with something as soon as you get in.
Because like, does it come in waves? Like, has it ever been Merz? Has it ever been me? Has it ever been?
It's
Germ?
been me, y'all.
It's been Germ for a
It's
while.
been me for a while when I was in high school.
Yeah.
But yeah, it goes in turns. I think mine is just it's just right now.
I think yours is just
Yeah.
heavily recorded.
Yeah,
Oh,
facts,
yeah,
right?
facts. Yeah.
Okay, maybe that's what it is. Because
Heavily
like
recorded.
we not only make fun of you on the pod, but then we watch the pod on a Wednesday and we're like, oh, we're really like ripping on Jay
going
right now.
in this
guy.
Yeah.
But really, we've been ripping on everybody for like, I mean, you know,
Yeah, it has
Merz
this-
gets a lot of it too.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
just
Yeah.
off camera.
Yeah, a
Yeah.
lot of it's off camera.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah, you got to come in and just bust out real quick. Just set the tone right away before it gets set on you.
yeah.
I think I try to do that. I try to set the narrative. Like I walked in and I was like, bro, you're eating Chinese food again?
Oh yeah, he hit me with that. He hit me with that, and I was like, "What do you mean?" Like, I got defensive. I was like, "This is my first time eating this in a minute."
Yeah.
And he just looks at me and go, "Oh wait, we did just have Chinese food on Monday."
Yeah. It's so cool, man. Really, I know. I gotta say it again. Like, just knowing that we got family coming over later,
Yeah,
just to be around.
yeah.
It's because what other time is this gonna happen?
It's never, man. That's why I'm enjoying it.
Yeah, I me too.
7
Yeah.
p.m. Like, yo,
Yeah.
pull up 6:30, 6 o'clock.
Last night, I was really okay. I really got to enjoy this because after this, it's not happening for a
It's-
minute.
Yeah, it's gonna be back to the holidays.
back to
and
usual
birthdays and stuff like that.
I'm really soaking it in.
Yeah. I think it's dope because it really helps with the grieving process.
I think so
Oh,
too.
100%.
I think so too. Because
Yeah.
every night we gather around the table, like
Yeah.
everybody's leaving, and like we gather and we talk about grandma, and like we
Yeah.
talk about what,
This is the rotation. We show up, everyone's getting there, slowly piling in. Someone gets a beer, and somehow everyone else gets one. Somehow I get one, and I'm not trying to. I
Nah,
gotta
man,
run.
don't say that.
Nah,
somehow. Don't say
somehow.
somehow. Somehow your hand ends up in the fridge, and you're like, "Wiz, I don't know. I know I gotta run."
Yeah, and then like you do the prayer, and then it's like we do the novena challenge. That's what we call it. And then it gets a little sad.
Yeah.
Start seeing some aunties cry and moms cry and all that stuff, and then a little bit sad, and then literally like 10 minutes after the prayers, bro, it's like chaos.
Yeah.
It's like
Just
jokes. It's like loud.
Germ stubbing his toe. And it's like,
Germ's ass is out.
yeah.
It's crazy,
It's just-
bro.
yeah,
It's
it's
wild.
a good
bro.
time, man. And I know if grandma was well enough to like actually enjoy it, because for the last however long, grandma hasn't really been able to enjoy a family party.
It's too crazy.
It's too crazy, and she's just like uncomfortable. But like if she was really well enough to enjoy, I know she would be enjoying it.
Yeah,
also.
she'd be
Yeah,
laughing.
sure.
She'd be joining in.
She'd probably be clowning Germ
Yeah.
for like, yo, change the hair,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah. Oh
Yeah.
man, dude.
She'd be like, change the hair. Oh, Marianne, you have to shave.
Yeah, dude. Every time, bro.
It's always the facial hair with you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
She said, look what? She said it looked like a nutsack, boto.
Yeah, she
She
said
look like a boto.
One time I told her because I had long hair too. At the time I told her, I was like, I'm trying to look like Jesus.
Oh my god.
And she got so mad at me.
Yeah. Bro, you're crazy.
You know what's funny? That what me and both Merz ran into. We went on our phone to look for a photo to share, and the only photo we could find with everyone was her flicking off the camera with us.
Yeah. I was trying to find stuff to post with everyone, all our cousins, and this is my fault because like I told her to do it. So and then everyone around had to do it too because I'm I'm the wrong one in this. But every picture had us flipping the camera off with grandma, and I'm just like, why did I do this? It's so dumb. We have no good pictures with grandma.
That is a good picture. You talking about?
It's a good picture. I just don't want to share.
I don't want to share that with the world though, for them to remember this is our grandma.
Out of all the times you could have taken a picture with grandma, that was the only time.
That was the only time. Like, it's crazy, bro.
I know your mom would be. I know our moms are upset about that.
Oh, they somehow ended up in the carousel for the tribute joints one night. Yeah, and I was like, oh my gosh.
You know what's crazy, bro, is like how fast grandma's obituary information, or I don't even know what an obituary is. I think it's like funeral information, right?
It's basically saying who passed, who's still around that's close to them, and then their funeral arrangements.
Yeah. So like we had an appointment with the funeral home, I guess, a company.
Yeah.
And as soon as like my parents left and like signed the documents, like the information was like everywhere, bro. Like,
instant.
It wasn't just from their website. It was like
public knowledge.
It was public knowledge.
Yeah.
Which I think obituaries are usually public knowledge,
yeah,
right?
They are, yeah.
I thought that was a thing when like newspapers were.
Oh, it's for newspapers.
That's what I thought.
That's how they do it, so they could like give the information out to the people much faster, because there wasn't like
you couldn't text people.
Yeah, it was much different. So like I sent it in right away. I was like, yo, man, we gotta kind of hide this a little bit better, because I just feel like it's gonna be too,
Well, I mean, by the time this comes out, we'll already have experienced the funeral. So I'm really hoping that it's tame, and I hope that if people do find out about it that aren't immediate family or just family that heard about it through like an invitation, I hope it is respectful.
Yeah.
Which I mean, I can't imagine it not being. It's a funeral.
Yeah, true. But I think also for the people grieving, like sometimes it's hard to really grieve when you're focused on what's going on behind you.
Yeah.
Instead of what's in front of you.
I understand.
And because people don't want to be seen a certain way, even though it's people they don't know. And that distracts them from the actual like getting time to just be with the deceased.
Yeah.
So hopefully they do this, what they did with Miko, the last 30, 45 minutes, they told everyone to leave except for immediate family.
Oh, okay.
And we got the entire chapel to ourselves.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So I hope they kind of do that, which I think they should, because then it gives people time to get to the burial site.
Yeah.
And then...
Did you guys do the burial in that same day? Or did he not even have one?
He
got cremated.
Oh, okay.
Miko, he got cremated.
Yeah.
So there was no, but was there there was a gathering out? I remember it. That was at the hotel.
Yeah, there's a gathering at the hotel. Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, we're good. I mean, grandma's gonna have a burial. She already had the site. I mean, for a minute.
Well, yeah, 25 years at this point.
Right next to grandpa.
Right next to grandpa.
Right next to grandpa.
So,
which I'm happy about.
Me too, man. It's cool.
Back with
also
the
like
other creator
that
of
to
us.
me. That to me is like these are antics for like the living.
Yeah.
Right. Like these are things for the living.
That's it.
It has nothing to do with grandma. Like grandma's gone. Like she's she's doing significantly better than all of us. And like all these little things that we do as humans, like to like try and move on. I understand, but this isn't for grandma. This is more so for us.
Yeah, it's for us, man. Look,
so-
she already passed.
Yeah.
We're still dying.
Yeah.
She passed. So
Yeah.
like she's in the best state possible.
Right.
So
We just do our best to try and like cope with it.
exactly,
Like,
because we know we're next.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
I don't think I'm gonna look though at the open casket.
That's
I
okay.
feel you. Hey man, that's fine.
It's all
dude.
good. You've looked at grandma for
Yeah.
A long time.
A long time,
Part
bro.
of your life, yeah.
I know what grandma looks like,
Yeah.
and I don't want to, because the deceased always looked so different.
Yeah, you don't want that image.
With the makeup and
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
everybody that I've looked at, I can see it in my head of all the people that I've
Yeah.
looked at.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm gonna look. What about you guys? Are gonna look?
I will.
I probably will, just cause like I don't know. Maybe that's a way for me to pay respects, is like to just see the body one last time.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know, man. Who knows? I might get a good view of it from where I'm at.
Yeah.
And no need to get
I'm not even gonna
any closer. Because before, when I go to funerals, sometimes they weren't that close to me in terms of like relationships. So I'm just more curious to see how they look.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
I feel like I always just take a quick glance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you're saying like with all the makeup and stuff, I might pull up and be like, that is not her color, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just don't know.
Who put the lipstick
Just,
on?
Yeah.
just look,
Yeah.
just to like
I don't-
clown the funeral home. Like, yo,
And
y'all
they-
did
and-
terrible.
And they always look a little thicker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Because
the
of
fluid,
and stuff. I might be honestly trying to. Every time I'm at that joint, I'm trying to break into the morgue and try to steal some ether.
Whoa.
What do you need the ether for?
Whoa.
Hey man, it's in the black market, man. It's a good price for it.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Just kidding.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see, man. I feel like I'm about to be. I don't know. Depending on how it is, I feel like I'm about to be more of a mediator of getting the right people in the door.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got a job?
My man
You got a job?
Well,
at
I don't know,
Grandma?
man.
Self-appointed job.
Yeah, I just don't
feel
want.
that.
I just. Who knows how it's gonna be? Just seeing the outpour of like
Mhm.
of love. I just want to make sure it's respectful for our family. Like,
Yeah, I feel that.
regardless of grandma. Like grandma's probably watching up top. Like, look at these fools.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Y'all don't got to do all this.
Yeah, like I just want to make sure that our family is comfortable.
Nah, I feel that.
Yeah, that's it. And I don't want like, random people getting carried away with it. That's it.
Which I can't imagine. It's so hard
Yeah.
for me to imagine that it
Me
would.
too. I'm telling myself it's not,
Yeah.
but you never know.
But you never know. You never know.
You never know.
You never know
Yeah.
how the public is gonna like react.
Yeah.
They probably think they're cool as fuck with you because they see you in person.
Yeah,
They'll
and
be
this
like,
is their last chance to really.
yeah.
Maybe they've always wanted to see grandma, and
Yeah.
this is it. Their only way.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
There was a lot of people that were that. But when grandma was alive, a lot of people. I would get a lot of emails from random people like, "I would love to meet grandma."
Yeah.
But you have to understand how wild of a request that is.
That's very
Yeah.
wild.
Like you
Yeah.
gotta like, but that just shows me that like people just really like
They fuck with her.
they rock with grandma, but you also don't know like what it really
The real
is.
intention is,
yeah,
yeah.
you don't really know like the state of grandma.
Yeah.
Like she is not like going out there doing meet and greets.
Nah,
like this is
nah.
an actual like this is an actual old person.
Yeah, I'm strapping up.
Oh whoa.
Yeah, I'm strapping up.
Shit, me too.
Yeah, just in case, man.
Never know. Yeah.
I
Guess
think
I'll bring like a sword.
I think it's I mean, you might bring a Lego.
Anime J, dude.
Anna J.
Anna J, bro.
Anna J Manipon, dude,
Yeah.
right here.
I'm pretty sure our parents are gonna be strapped up too.
Whoa, dude. Yeah.
I'm gonna ask your dad tonight.
Strapped up at a funeral is crazy. That sounds like an album.
Volume 1. It's a mixtape, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Strapped up at the funeral, Volume 1.
Hosted by DJ Drama, dude. DJ Drama mean.
That dude is seasick.
Yeah.
This is a seasick.
Seasick Records, bro. Yeah, man.
Shouts to grandma, man. Rest in peace.
Rest in peace, grandma.
Yeah, I feel like we know she's resting in peace.
Yeah,
man.
bro.
We know.
There's
We
no
know.
way that you're gonna be like, let me go back.
Yeah.
For real, for real.
Nah.
No way,
Y'all
dude.
want me to come back? Nah.
Nah.
I'm with my sisters. I'm with
Yeah.
my husband that I haven't seen
Yeah.
in 30 years. Like, I'm not going back to
Yeah.
Merz.
I can walk.
You want me to go back in my wheelchair and sit next to this
Yeah.
guy who's telling me it's almusal? It's been dinner. It's been 7. It's been.
He can't
Yeah.
even tell time, this
Yeah,
dumbass.
this dude don't even know what time of the day it is.
Alastos.
Yeah.
I'm dead, bro. And you know what? And she could probably the light probably don't hurt. It's probably beautiful for her.
Oh
now,
yeah, because she
used to
she
hate
had
the
sensitive
light.
eyes.
Yeah.
Oh my.
And people
God.
always used to ask, does grandma ever go outside? And unfortunately, no, because she, well, one, hated being outside, and two, the light would mess with her glaucoma medication.
Yeah.
So,
That's crazy.
Yeah, man.
yeah.
You know what really gets me is thinking that she's with grandpa.
Yeah.
Like how happy, how lit it is. Grandpa's like, yeah.
I've been waiting.
Yo, man.
Yeah.
He's been holding this dap up for a while.
He's just been like, I've been waiting.
Man, imagine that kiss.
Oh,
Yo,
man. That's
That's
long.
making me-
That's for real
that's-
long distance.
Yeah, bro. Oh my god.
Y'all talking about long distance Cali to Nevada.
that's long
That's
distance.
long
bro.
distance. Bro.
That's-
Y'all don't even know.
Yeah, you can't.
That's what
even-
Grandpa's saying.
Yeah.
He's like, y'all don't even
Y'all
know.
couldn't even send no nothing, no
Yeah.
tapes.
All y'all do is
nothing.
step on my grave
Yeah.
and like,
Oh man.
And some of y'all forgot about me.
yeah. I only see y'all every Halloween.
Bro, Pumpkin said last night, she was like, man, because we brought that up. She's reunited with grandma. I was like, man, he had the longest dry spell. I was like, yeah, 24 years or 25 years. And then she was I forgot, man.
Good talk, Merz.
You just like her for real.
Yeah, for real. It's bucked one now, dude.
Yo, for real.
You missed breakfast.
You missed it, bro.
Yo, man.
Yeah.
I got a good memory. I got a good
Okay,
memory.
here we go.
You're probably gonna hate this memory, but low key. I miss eating McDonald's with grandma.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Because she was there
God.
since my introduction to McDonald's. She's been there. So
She been around the block.
she's been around the block with me.
She been to the drive-through.
Yeah, we probably had like, shoot, man, I can't. Maybe over 50,000 like Happy Meals, bro.
That's crazy. That's a lot of burgers.
And meals in general, yeah.
It's a lot of hamburgers. She never finished it.
No, I didn't.
And
You
Yup.
did. I don't know
Dude,
why.
yeah.
I don't know. I couldn't bring myself to eat it.
Oh, grandma's
Really?
food?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man,
Man.
I guess I'm just that
Yeah.
ignorant or that dirty. I don't know
I
what
do
how
the-
you want to say.
It always tasted different.
That
Like
hungry.
Yeah.
her side of the. Actually, it was always in half. Actually, not every time she took a bite of it, it always tasted different.
I don't know, man.
I'm
But
like, man, it's
you know
fire.
what? Because hearing y'all say that, like, y'all could have gotten used to it, right? Like, and it
Yeah.
makes me, it reminds me that we can get used to anything,
Oh, for
right?
sure.
Because
Yeah.
like at the beginning of me taking care of grandma, like everything was crazy to me, and then towards the end, like even like I'm taking her teeth out, like I'm
Yeah.
brushing her
Yeah,
teeth, like
yeah.
I'm wiping. I'm like you'd be surprised at what you can get used to.
Right.
I feel it, man. Well, I get it, man.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if I never need help, it's gonna be weird at the beginning, but you'll get used to it.
Yeah, McDonald's.
I'm
man.
looking at Jay. I mean, you know,
Oh,
Getting used to
dang.
it.
you want to wipe me down, bro?
I'll wipe you down, bro.
Really?
Because you got the bidet.
Yeah.
So I'll wipe
You're
you
gonna
down.
just put me on
He's
the
gonna set you up on the bidet and turn it
turn
on,
it to
bro.
max.
turn it down.
I could hear that shit already.
Yo, was that ever a play?
Bidet?
Yeah, for grandma.
Nah, we couldn't.
Okay,
man. We
okay,
couldn't. She wouldn't. She'd fall through the toilet.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's
That
true.
and I feel like she just wouldn't know how to like because you know when you're on a
gotta
bidet, you
clench.
clench a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
And then
otherwise,
you slowly open up just a little bit for it to like clean a little
otherwise that thing going all the way up
Yup.
the organs.
Yeah.
Wah.
Was that sicko mode?
No, it was yeah.
Cyclone mode, dude.
Cyclone mode.
That's how we about to be on at the funeral, bro. Cyclone mode for the
Man.
first half hour,
You
bro.
guys gonna say? You guys gonna give some words?
If they want me to, yeah. Are you?
No, it's really yeah. I was told I was last.
Well, yeah. Your
Yeah.
I'm gonna close it out.
your mom said that I have to talk. Yeah, you don't. Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Your
yeah.
mom said we have to talk.
You don't have to. If you feel compelled to say something, you can.
Yeah, you know, I'll just talk about my experience and thank everybody and
Okay. Yeah. You guys.
shout people out.
You don't have
It
to.
might be difficult.
Yeah, I feel that.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you don't want to talk, just pull up with me and
Oh, there we
Oh
go.
yeah.
just stand next to
I'll
me.
just nod my head.
The
Yeah,
hand,
we'll-
the hand me down.
we'll rock
talk.
we'll just rock the shades and I'll be
No,
like,
no,
y'all
shade.
wasn't down
No,
for death row,
No shades, bro. Can we do no shades?
I'm not wearing no shit.
I don't know.
man.
You were rocking shades?
Come on, man.
Come on,
I don't-
man.
Yeah.
You seen Iron Claw? Yeah.
Damn, he felt
I
that
don't
one.
know, man. Merz
Yeah.
got some Versace glasses he's been saving
Nah,
in his
man,
front
nah.
seat.
Get that out of here. You seen Iron Claw?
Yeah.
You're like,
yeah.
no shades. Show people how you feel. I don't think that's what he said. I think he was like, be strong.
I don't know, but all sounds correct.
Nah, well,
you not
you,
rocking
you,
shades?
Nah, you got
man.
the other glaucoma.
It was in a glaucoma.
Yo.
DNR, man.
Yo, DNR, dude.
Do not resist. Get back. Get back, get back, get back.
Yo, you know what's funny? I was telling this fool yesterday, cause you know, like the whole everyone's making the thumbnails and the videos of the
Grandma.
trying to get clickbait that like the funeral already happened. Uncle Bean goes up to this fool and is like, "You gotta tell him to take it down. This ain't right."
Yeah.
And I was telling, like Wiz was telling me that, I was like, "That's karma." And he's like, "What do you mean?" He's like, "I don't know if you remember, but when Uncle Bean was filming at Grandpa's funeral and filming like weddings, he was getting told not to film.
Right.
He was like, I'm gonna do it. I
Yeah.
don't care. You can't tell me what to do. towards priest and all that.
Anybody who was telling him no.
So that was karma, bro.
Yeah, he was, man, I never seen him so passionate about anything.
Yeah,
before.
I was watching him say that to you. I was like, I didn't know he was had that much energy right now.
Me either. I was like, yo, where did this come from? He's like, you gotta report it. You know you can report it, right? Like, you gotta report it. This isn't right.
Yeah, holding the vape, like,
you
gotta report it. Yeah, that was crazy, man. But yeah, that's our uncle, man. He was the first content creator in the family.
Yeah, everything was unedited.
Yeah, full. Yeah, you talking about long form content?
Yeah,
that joint was in VHS form, ready to go straight out the
8 hours long of just like the same shot.
It's so fire.
Just rolling.
It's so fire to watch though.
That was the original one take.
Yeah, and if he had a vape back then, he'd be like this.
Yo, it would have probably made his life so much easier because he wouldn't have to stop. Like you probably
go take a smoke break. Yeah,
right. He could have just been on the go
for the 8 hours and just thinking, oh, they're gonna love this.
Yeah. You're just zooming in on the food,
Bro,
like
the zoom is like 0.25 speed.
Yeah, that joint's like.
But that's crazy though. You think about it, like you could really enjoy a gathering like that.
Yeah, you can
in long form because
feels like you're there.
Right.
Yeah.
Now you'll just probably like a couple slow-mos here and there, music. You don't really get to experience it.
Have you ever been around when like our parents will throw on like a home video?
Yeah.
And then they're like, they're just watching it and it gets to one point and they just start clowning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you let it, you allow for those moments to happen because it's long enough, right? Like you could clown, you could give context, everybody's laughing, you talk like, oh man, look at Germ, like it's looking crazy.
Yeah. I'm telling you, man. Oh man. There's got to be a way we could pull up some home videos one of these parties.
Yeah, we could try.
On VHS.
Yeah, it's a lot of work, but
just to see. Yeah, for real. It's crazy to say.
Yeah,
I think it's gonna happen. Someone's gonna pull out their VHS
just
tape.
Ask Uncle Ben. He's got to have something, man.
We have some stuff too. We have. I feel like we have a lot of stuff.
Yeah, my dad just got a VHS rewinder a few years ago.
Oh, really?
Oh, rewinder still?
Yeah.
We could go to the Costco and convert it.
I didn't even think about that, but that might take a while.
Oh, really? I didn't know.
Let's just press play on that joint.
Yeah. Get the full experience.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, shouts to Grandma.
Yeah.
We're thankful. Couldn't be more thankful, and we appreciate everybody in the Discord, man, for real, like holding us down.
For real. Yes, for real, dude.
So much love, and a lot of homies from the Discord sent us flowers, so that was really cool, sending their love and prayers, and it's just cool to see the community come together.
Yeah, all the DMs,
all the comments. Yeah, thank you to everybody, man, for real. Yeah. It's just cool to see how many people Grandma brought together. Yeah.
We're blessed. We're spoiled about it.
Yeah, we're so spoiled. We're so spoiled, man. It's we're just highly favored, and can't be more grateful. So thanks for listening to the show. We appreciate y'all. Again, magicmind.com/FMP20. Yeah, get yourself a discount, and we'll see everybody next time.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
See you.
Peace.
Peace.
Love y'all.